Hey guys, I had just got back from Kung Fu class. I have this red belt on. It's not it's not like karate. It's just Kung Fu, so it's like beginner level. Because my teacher doesn't have the belt system. But anyway, today's No Fap video is titled No Fap is a Cult. And I have no idea where this guy had got this idea because I'm not really a part of the community. I don't have as much of a, I haven't studied it as much. I just kind of started doing it, and I'm just learning as I go. And yeah, so far it's been cool. I had uploaded a video, my first NoFap video, and I got a couple of comments and support, and it's kind of it's cool because that's what can keep you going. I had seen an article online that said that I think it was like posted on Facebook. It said that the greatest cure for addiction is just having closer relations with people. And obviously, one thing I don't even know about this NoFap challenge is does that also involve, um, being abstinent from sex? So obviously, for me, that's not a problem. But for those who have been sexually active, I guess I would assume that they would stop too, because it seems like some kind of sexual detox. And so yeah, I know people who are involved the in a community, and I'm familiar with it. And they have certain steps that they go through, and they have like fellowshipping and everything, and they lean on each other to keep each other from relapsing or just getting caught back into drug use. So whatever your drug of choice is, whether it's pornography or masturbation or drugs, they all have this effect on your brain where it messes with the dopamine receptors, so you can't enjoy life normally. And I actually happen to, it's not like medical, but in my family there is a history of depression. So I have definitely often found myself feeling like I could use a dopamine boost, and that could have been affected by my, you know, watching porn and masturbation. So I'm glad to give my brain the chance to rewire itself. And you take out the bad and you fill it in with good. So this is my second video, and I'm very glad that I'm making videos. This was actually one of my New Year's resolutions. I'll try and keep this short and sweet because I I hope I'm interesting. Um, but yeah, sometimes I just have a tendency to rant for for a while. So, anyways, where did I get the idea for this No Fab is a Cult video title? I had seen this guy who had posted a video who said that he quit, and I don't really know what his reasons were, but he said that he didn't want to be a member of the community any longer because he didn't want to tell people how to live their lives, and he had said that the people who participate in this they think that they're gods and everything. And to me this is silly because it's really about your personal journey, and you can share it with people and then they can say what they want, but at the end of the day, whatever anybody else says doesn't really affect you, especially if you're just watching their videos over YouTube. It's not one-on-one interaction. If they message you or they say bad things about you, they could still be across the world, so it doesn't really directly affect your life. And so, you want to call it a cult, a group of people gathered together for the same purpose. I'm not sure what the textbook definition of it is, but I have experience with like religion. and in particular, I was actually baptized back in 2013 as a Latter-day Saint, and I'm definitely not trying to talk about that too much in this video, but a lot of people call that a cult, and it's not really. Um, I don't know. It's complicated, but my main point is that when you have religions and these group of people gather together, the Christians, root word being Christ, and the text that they use is the Bible. So all the different denominations that come from um, Christianity, they all interpret the text in different ways, and then they all branch out into all these different conflicting groups. So, uh, the Bible's complicated, and I'm not here to talk about that. Just drawing, correlations between groups of people gathered together for any reason. And my point is that there's like a core idea for every group of people gathered together for any reason, and you have to focus on that core idea. You have to focus on the text, not people's interpretations of it. And there isn't a no-fap Bible, unfortunately. Maybe there is. I don't know. I haven't read a lot of text on it, but I think that this journey is more. It's like everybody's journey is different. So even though we have the same goal, the way that we go about achieving that goal is going to be different based off of our personal habits, the good things in our life that we need to focus on in order to keep ourselves from relapsing, or to keep ourselves from, getting into old habits that we did that had started the problem in the first place. So for me, I play guitar and I do kung fu, and I try and focus on these two things. I study Russian, I study Japanese. So you just fill that time in. Life, whether or not you feel like you are busy in your daily life, it's so easy to be busy. And no matter whether you're in school or whether you're working, there's always so much to do, so much to learn, so many ways to improve the quality of your life. So just cutting out everything that is unnecessary and that isn't that doesn't create growth is definitely, it's nice to feel like you've cut that out of your life. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you'll have instant success, but at least feeling like you're going somewhere is very important for me, because I dropped out of college. I'm 26 and I graduated high school back in 2009. So believe it or not, I'm getting closer to my 10-year reunion every day, and that's tough to think about. So I try not to think too far ahead, but just take things a step at a time. So 2009, yeah, that was like 8 years ago. I tried community college, and my high school practices didn't really prepare me for college, and then I got sidetracked because I had gotten a girlfriend, and then we had worked together, and I just got used to working, and after that I had tried enrolling in like maybe a few classes. I think I just had taken this art class and a piano class, and I had actually failed both of them. So yeah, it's easy for me to get down on myself, to worry about the direction of my life. But then I had also gone to Russia, so that I'd been out of school. I hadn't really been um, doing anything besides educating myself for a long time. So that kind of brought my spirits back up. And yeah, these are the things in my life that I use to try and stay on some kind of path. So it's playing guitar, kung fu, um, studying languages, And I've also always been meaning to read more. I am currently trying to read Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? And that's really exciting because in October of this year, there is going to be a sequel to the original Blade Runner, which is the movie that the book is, or yes, the movie is based off of the book. And I don't know what they're going to do with the second movie, but the deeper that I am into that kind of world is going to make it more exciting. So it's day 18, and I'm feeling good. And a few other things that I'd like to mention. Some of my struggles that I've had. I've had some, I don't know if I can call them nightmares or bad dreams, because obviously the nature of this addiction is kind of based off of the fact that you don't know whether to call it good or bad, because obviously you enjoy it, but it is when you rewire your brain to enjoy things that to enjoy investments, something that will help you in the long term versus just that quick fix. Um, when you learn to think like that, then you just cut those things out of your life. So I guess it's starting to turn into a rant, and I guess my point isn't so clear anymore, but I'm glad to be reading more. I guess I feel a bit more motivated. Oh yeah, let me go back to the whole dreams thing. So I've had dreams or nightmares or whatever you want to call them. It's like I relapsed in my dream. Um, I woke up and I was like, oh crap. And I definitely, I'm 26. I, I I've seen 26 years on this earth, and every time that it's a new year, New Year's resolutions are hard to follow through with. But how many years can you make goals and then break them or just give up on them? To live is an opportunity, and if you waste your life, which I'm not really trying to go into religion, but technically nobody knows what happens afterwards. So just life is an opportunity. Take advantage of it. And I know these things that I'm saying are simple, but this is like truth. Everybody knows it, but for some strange reason, people don't take this knowledge and use it. So yeah, I feel like I'm heading in a direction, even if I don't always have peaceful sleep, because I'm still a guy. I still have these urges, and I'm not. There's no outlet for it, or I mean, there's no direct way for the urge to be satisfied. So I have to take that energy and use it on everything else. And that is it for today's video. So I hope you like the video, subscribe. This isn't really an established channel yet. I hope that you liked everything I had to say, and I hope to see your guys' videos. I hope we can share our stories, get to know each other, help each other out, and yeah, I feel like things are going well. So till next time.